All right. So yes, so Ferry primarily believe on this narrative. The availability of weapon will always increase the likelihood of crime in societies. The weapon will trigger the crimes and criminality, and if the weapon is not being available, naturally the crimes may be reduced and controlled. So what he has proposed at that time, that the state should control the supply and manufacture and sale of the weapons, and weapons should be taken away. Like that, there should be a de-weaponization. For the state के जो अहम इदारे हैं, law enforcement agencies, they can have this provision or mandate to carry out or to keep a weapon with them, but a citizen cannot keep a weapon with them, even a licensed weapon. So this should be, अगर आप इसी तरीके से बार बार क्लास में कहता हूँ, अगर आप इस वक्त दुनिया में कंपेरेटिव स्टडी करेंगे उन ममालिक की जहाँ पे प्राइवेट वेपन रखना, अपना लाइसेंस वेपन रखना ठीक है, लीगल है, और उन मालिक से जहाँ पे वेपन आप नहीं रख सकते, तो आपको बड़ा एक वायलेंट क्राइम में बड़ा आपको शिफ्ट नजर आएगा। बल्कि अमेरिका और आप यूरोप की क्राइम को कंपेयर करें यूके के, तो जो वायलेंट क्राइम है इट इज अबाउट 50 टाइम्स लेस इज कम्पेयर टू अमेरिका, जहाँ पर आप वेपन रख सकते हैं। तो अगर आप पाकिस्तान की बात करें तो हमारे पास आपको पता होगा वी कैन हैव द वेपन इफ लाइसेंस, इवन हमारे पास मेजॉरिटी ऐसे है जिनके पास लाइसेंस वेपन नहीं भी है, बिकॉज अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ वेपन है, either to license or it may not be, but it is quite easier to carry, to purchase, to sell, and to have to a weapon. तो अगर स्टेट वेपन को कंट्रोल कर ले और उसको सेल एंड परचेज को रोक दे, तो नेचुरली काफी क्राइम्स कंट्रोल हो सकते हैं. सो फेरी वाज प्राइमरली बिलीव ऑन दिस नैरेटिव देयर शुड बी अ डी-वेपनाइजेशन. उसके बाद फेरी ने कहा कि incarceration, the confinement, imprisonment have a negative effects for the offenders, because the environment of imprisonment is quite lethal for mental health, for the deterrence for the offender. So what he supported the substitutes. Harry has proposed like alternatives such as number one, weapon should be controlled. There should not be availability of weapon, and the monopoly practice should be abolished. Monopoly हम कहते हैं like जो जो हमारी basic commodities है life की, उन पर control लोगों का. Then you have the flour, milk, rice, oil, and all other basic जो amenities हमारी life की हैं commodities, and even agricultural land. इसमें what Ferry proposed that state should take over the control of these things. Either the hoarding or the monopoly should be abolished, or if cannot, then state should take the control of these important products, so that there should not be a artificial price hike, inflation, or any sort of shortage within the market that will bound or force the people to involve in the crimes. अगर हमारी लाइफ में जो बेसिक्स हमारे हैं लिविंगहुड ठीक होगा, तो खामखा हम फिर क्राइम की तरफ हमारा टेम्परामेंट नहीं जाएगा. सो दैट्स क्वाइट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. वी शुड हैव दिस प्रोविजन ऑफ दिस बेसिक कमोडिटीज ऑफ लाइफ. उसके बाद फेरी ने कहा व्हाट ही बिलीव दैट the people who are homeless, the homeless people who has no shelter, they should be provided the basic shelter. Either the shelter homes should be established, or state should have take the responsibility of the housing of those people who are vulnerable, the women, widows, elderly, of course the people who are disabled, the people who are without home, the economically deprived people. The government should look after their needs and especially provide them this the basic home and shelter, where they can easily have their right of privacy. They can have the proper provision of proper sleep and proper their needs can be addressed now. तो ये कुछ ऐसे proposal थे जो फेरी ने दिए थे. According to him, if those are to be incorporated, we can control the crime from society. आखिर में the third perspective था within positivism, that is the perspective of Garfellow. Okay, Garfellow was the person who has the expertise in psychology, and he the one who has explained the crime in terms of human psychology. And he believed some people they are incurable, incorrigible. That who, according to Garfellow, कुछ ऐसे लोग हैं जो इनकरेजिबल हैं और इनक्योरेबल हैं. उनकी नहीं तो कोई तरबियत हो सकती है, नहीं उनको हम ट्रीट कर सकते हैं. They are like out of box. Those persons they have extraordinary potential of committing crime. By birth they are like that because about their mental abnormality or their mental issues. Okay. So Garfellow ने दो बड़े अहम पर्सपेक्टिव दिए हैं. एक ह्यूमन सिंपैथी, एम्पैथी फॉर द अदर्स, और दूसरा उन्होंने कहा है कि some people they are too much greedy, they have the greed for the wealth, the possession of wealth. Okay, जो लोग हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू गारफेलो, जो लोग बड़े सख्त दिल हैं, जालिम हैं, ब्रूटल हैं, they are basically by birth they have no feeling of empathy. They are without feeling, they are sadistic. Okay, they have no empathy for the others, for the rights and for the regard for the others life. Okay, उनको इन्होंने टर्म किया है, they are incurable and incorrigible. Okay, are you people getting this point? Is there any confusion? You can write down in your chat, or you can interrupt me, you can ask the question. Okay, so yes, so he believed that okay, there are two factors. One is the pity, other is the poverty. The pity से यहाँ से मुराद the feeling of empathy and the sympathy for the other. So according to Garfellow, some human are born without this particular feeling. They lack pity, they lack regard for the others, they lack the feeling of sympathy for the others. तो जब उनके पास कोई empathy नहीं है किसी के लिए, जब इनके पास empathy नहीं है किसी के लिए, तो ये लोग क्या करते हैं? They go for serious crimes. Crime कौन से? Of course, murder, assault, rape, domestic violence. Okay, sadistic murder, serial killing, because they have no regard for the others' rights and the feelings and the emotions. Even they are very mentally strong people who has actually this potential. They always try to be very violent with them, and they have no regard for the others. And those people are known as incorrigible or incurable. गारफेलो ने फिर कहा है कि ये ऐसे लोग हैं जो वायलेंट क्राइम करते हैं, क्राइम अगेंस्ट पर्सन, मर्डर, रेप, असॉल्ट. ओके, फिर उन्होंने ये कहा कुछ ऐसे लोग होते हैं, दे दे हैव द रिगार्ड फॉर द अदर्स, लाइक दे हैव द फीलिंग ऑफ सिंपैथी एंड एम्पैथी, लेकिन वो ऐसे लोग होते हैं जिनमें दे लैक probity. Okay, when they lack probity, it means they have extraordinary greed for the wealth, to possess wealth, to earn money, to earn extraordinary profit. Okay, so they lack probity, the second category of the people, according to Garfellow. And according to Garfellow, those people who lack feeling of probity, they are too much greedy, and they always go for property crimes, professional criminality, career criminals. They join different gangs to commit crimes such as robbery, dacoity, arson, drug trafficking. Even they become part and parcel of organized gang to aid their wealth and to earn money. Even if you relate this philosophy with this white collar criminality, तो फिर we can have research on this if we want. कि कुछ लोग वाकई ऐसे होते हैं जिनके पास सब कुछ होता है, लेकिन फिर भी they have this desires to possess more and more and more, because their needs are satisfied. Even they have the quite luxury life, but still they want more. So I don't know what perspective we can actually fit here. If you go for social factor, we have so many factors. But if you go for the psychological perspective, like they have the naturally tendency to of greed. So we have no answer except that according to Garfellow, ये लोग पैदाशी तौर पर इनमें बड़ी बड़ी हवस होती है, and they want to have more and more property with them. फिर Garfellow ने ये भी कहा है कि जो ये दोनों जो लोग होते हैं, those who lack pity and those who lack probity, दोनों को हम अलग तरीके से ट्रीट कर सकते हैं. So for that he said that there are three ways to treat the offenders. One is those people who are violent, who are sadistic, who are professional, and who commit sadistic crimes such as murder, rape, assault, serial killing. They should be eliminated. मतलब उनको मार दिया जाए. They should be taken to task, and they should be given capital punishment. Only for those who are incurable, incorrigible, who lack pity, and those are violent criminals. मतलब जितने भी violent criminals हैं उनके लिए फिर गॉडफेलो ने प्रपोज की थी डेथ सेंटेंस फॉर दोस, परमानेंट एलिमिनेशन. उसके अलावा जो लोग जो पिटी जो प्रॉपर्टी लैक करते हैं, दोज हु आर ग्रीडी, दे गो फॉर प्रॉपर्टी क्राइम्स, उनके लिए अकॉर्डिंग टू गॉडफेलो दे आर हैबिचुअल क्रिमिनल, बट दे नेवर गो फॉर द वायलेंट क्राइम्स. Therefore, they should be given partial elimination, or they should be given long-term sentences like life imprisonment, 10-year sentence, or more than 10 years. So एक बड़ा life का हिस्सा they have to spend inside the jail. Okay, so this was a proposal for those who lacks probity, and those are career property offenders. Okay. In the laws, the third category of the criminal are known as those criminals who lacks, who actually go for opportunity. Whenever there's opportunity, mocha, they go for crime. Otherwise, they are law-abiding. They are feeling of sympathy. They are feeling of empathy. They have the regard for the property of other. They are not too much greedy. They are quite stick with their task and principles. लेकिन जब भी उनको मौका मिलता है, they go for crimes, and crime can be sometimes property and sometimes even the non-property offenses. Okay, so उनके लिए what Garfellow proposed, forced repartition, like a treatment sort of thing or a fine, a monetary punishment. उनको एक टेक्निकल तरीके से ट्रीट किया जाए. Either they should be isolated, or they should be condemned and sanctioned through a fine, compensation, restitution, or they should be corrected and reformed. Only those who commit minor crimes and those who are not a professional criminal, they are not neither violent criminals. They only commit crime out of when they are given a choice for the crimes. Okay, so this was a perspective of Garfellow regarding those people who either lack pity or property. So this is all about the Paul's School of Criminology. Okay, तो उसके जो तीन जो founders थे, one was the Lombroso, who proposed the idea of biology and crime. The Garfellow has explained the idea of psychology, and Ferry has explained the idea of doctrine of sociology and crimes. Okay, so that's all. If you have any question, you can ask.
सर लोम्ब्रोसो के जो थ्योरी थी